Hello and welcome to another video. This will be another Larry's Lounge reaction. This one's called Who Would Do That? This is probably relating to the vandalism on the tiki bar in the pool, so because that's what we saw last Friday. I'm gonna make sure I catch up on my reactions today because I've been just a little behind lately, and I gotta make sure I'm on top of it. Instead of 2 shorts, I only did 1 short yesterday, so we're gonna get back on track with this shit. So we're gonna do this reaction, and then we're gonna do yesterday's AFMAO reaction, and then after that I'm going to do SMG4 short, and then I'm gonna do the AFMAO short after I do a couple more reactions. And then yeah, towards tonight I'll probably do the chicken nugget short. So everything is gonna be back on track today for sure. So but yeah, with that being said, let's get into this video.
That was a good game, dude. It was. At first I was like, oh man, this is really going really well. You know, my first few shots were pretty dope, and then I forgot how the game got played, and then you went complete like.
You went ham.
Yeah, you went complete off the rail and just killed everybody.
Well, that's the funny thing about croquet, because like I've played before where somebody was on the last wickets, and we were all the way down the other end. And all of a sudden, somebody gets a lucky shot where they hit somebody and disrupts the whole game. Now, granted, when we played, we never played you could bring your ball back in.
Right.
Right? So you have to, if you took a drop, anywhere in the woods, if you couldn't hit it, it's a drop. You lose a shot.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But I mean, we usually try to always come out.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, that was a good game.
It was very fun, and it was you guys said you came back. You didn't really come back.
We came back. We were very far behind.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
We were way far.
Yeah, we were.
Really?
Yeah.
I was the only one
Behind who?
Huh?
It wasn't behind me. Like I figured once Jeff hit the front,
it was behind. Was it you? Was Uncle Jeff in the?
Jeff was in the front.
The whole time.
Jeff went through double wickets first.
Yeah.
But then after that,
I
you guys
followed
fought
by
pretty good. You went ham. You killed everybody.
What's that?
I'm not think that by accident.
Why is it up?
because I have it open to charge the standing speaker.
Let's say, what'd you break, Joe? No, it was a good game, but it goes to show you that in that game, especially with teams, anything can happen.
Yep, for sure.
Also, kind of shows how one good move kind of wins the entire game. Because really, we were doing really good up until you just showed up, and then it was just a massacre.
Yeah, you're out.
You split us up,
And that's always the key. Is
you split us up, and we couldn't do anything.
And at some point, somebody has to become a rover and go after people. Because if not,
Yeah. Without you, we would have lost 100%.
Easy.
Yeah.
It's getting big enough.
Terry was off, and then she got on at the end. So I was like, all right, maybe she sees better in the dark.
Yeah, well, she
like a cat.
switched the mallets.
Speaking of that, outside.
Oh, you mean T? I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think about that.
That was, it couldn't have been them. Because I was outside setting everything up when they came.
Oh, yeah, well, it definitely could have been them. And you heard my alarm when I came in. Right? Did you hear? I came
No,
right
it could
in.
have been you.
I came right in.
I know it wasn't Yeggs.
Yeah.
How?
Because he was here before everybody. I was sitting outside when he came.
I didn't know what time everybody was here. I came last, but I came right inside.
So whoever did this, right? So Jeff and Terry, they can't be doing it unless they have somebody else doing this stuff. It really makes me mad that somebody came and is messing with my tiki bar because
That's twice now.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what I wonder if that's what they were trying to do the first time.
What does it mean? Get ready.
I don't even know.
That could mean anything.
That's the other thing. Is what the middle finger, right? Weber's the one that said at the lounge.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, right.
Now, do you think whoever did that was trying to do that when the tiki thing got broke?
Yeah, I still think all this craziness is Weber, by the way. Also, as far as the croquet talk, that reaction will be done later. I don't know when I'm going to do it because I know it's going to be a long video, but we'll see.
Maybe they had to play it for a
knocked it
while,
over.
and they kind of let it cool down, and now he's coming back.
Actually, it could be that somebody could have knocked it off accidentally, and that's why they said, "Oops, my bad."
Yeah, right.
I don't know. It's weird because it's like I don't understand the get ready at all. Losers, that's what whoever it is.
It's always loser this, loser that. That doesn't
But
mean
the middle
anything.
finger,
Yeah, it's a few. right?
and a ha-ha.
Or is it kind of like
see that-
if you guys like not really serious?
See, that makes me think ha-ha is JT.
That's exactly what-
JT always...
When you said ha-ha, it's
Or
the
he
first
says
thing I was thinking of.
ba-ha-ha.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what... Like, if you text them or something like that, you always get, like, ba-ha-ha. You don't usually get ha-ha. It's usually ba-ha-ha.
What
Don't
is he,
know why.
Bowser?
No, me neither. I was
But the
wrong.
middle finger is...
Oh, it's missing
very
the
poorly
W
drawn,
on
too.
that.
It's Webberish.
Whoever did it knows how to get on here, on this property, without being detected.
Maybe
It was a quick job too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we weren't in the house that long.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I came right in the front door, so I have no idea.
Like I said, and I was outside the whole time setting everything up.
So how long
and
were
then
you
Yanks came
waiting
over.
here?
Just when we came in, and Terry and Jeff came over, and that
So
was it.
15 minutes?
Yeah.
Tops?
I don't even know if it was that long. 10, 15 minutes. So yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah.
What time did they get here? Well, yeah, 'cause they were here about 10 minutes
That's what I
before
don't understand is then I went out over there to see if there was somebody parked on the side or out front. Nobody's there. Nobody's on the side street over here.
Yeah, Jeff went over there and checked.
Well, I went out front and looked.
Oh, you went all the way around?
Yeah, and then I looked over here. There's nobody around. So I don't
I mean,
know.
that's kind of assuming that they would have a getaway car. Suppose
Right.
they didn't.
Right.
They had to have.
Yeah, unless... if
Not
they-
so. There's one Mr. Trailman who knows all the ways through the woods.
That's a very valid point.
Who didn't come out again?
That is true. And it was weird because he wasn't like, I'm not coming out. He's like, it's doubtful, but you know, you never know. So he always kind of kept the door
Right.
open, which is kind of weird because usually it's either he is or he isn't.
Yeah, right.
What is
But
he?
do you think he would put a middle finger on? Well, unless he's
He
trying to
would do
pretend that
it
it's
in a
Weber.
joking way. I mean,
Or
he
he's
was,
pretending
yeah.
that it's Weber.
I mean, look, I've given my friends a middle finger before. I've said F you my friends before, just kidding around. You know what I mean? It's different coming from Kevin than it is from
Right.
Weber. You know what I mean? And it's also the tone that you say it. It
Yeah,
could be like, hey, F you.
I don't know.
haha.
I just have a hard time feeling like Kevin would do something like that to me with my tiki bar.
Yeah, I don't. That's the thing.
You know?
So I think, and it goes back to the same thing I thought with Jeff and Terry. Them not doing the thing with the idol. What do they call it? Tiki idol.
The tiki statue that
Yeah.
I had?
It's because if they would have broken it, they would either replace it before they said, "Hey, we broke it," and then you would have went outside and been a fresh
Well,
one out
that's
there.
the thing. I think that JT would do the same thing. I think he would replace it. I think Jesse would do the same
That's a
thing.
great point, too,
I don't
man.
think
That's a
any of
valid
those
point.
guys would not replace it unless they couldn't find one to replace.
The
That's
idea
it.
would be maybe like because we have it the graffiti on camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like handwriting is a thing, right?
Right.
Maybe you can next time Weber or Kevin's here, if they do ever come back, we can like have them like write something and compare the handwriting from.
We
that.
should compare it to the other times.
But if you tell them, they're going to probably change it up, right?
But we make it some other thing. Like you're
Like a
signing
spray
like
paint
a
challenge.
Oh,
you're
like
signing something.
Or like we're playing, what's that game where you draw like
Like Pictionary, sort
or
of?
a phrase? You
Pictionary
gotta write a
with spray
phrase. You gotta write a phrase or something.
It could be a Pictionary spray paint challenge.
Huh?
Or like
Where are we gonna do that at?
Outside?
On what? On my house?
No, but like.
Yeah, let's spray paint the side of your house. We'll play Pictionary on
Let's
it.
spray paint my car.
Oh my god.
We'll play Pictionary on the side of Joe's car.
That's fine. I watch it first.
Okay.
And I'll watch it afterwards.
Why would you watch it first? You just had to watch it again.
If you could,
Good point.
if there's a way that we could think of how we could get them
like
to
hey
play.
hey man, you put giant
Yeah,
letters.
It's like a regular, right, you're saying writing with a marker? I think it's different.
We're gonna take a picture of the still picture of the writing out there and then have their handwriting like,
I see how you loop your L's here.
and then yeah, the next thing you know we're gonna be like, yo, it could be Joe, it could be Kevin, it could be Weber, it could be Larry,
all
it
the
could be,
same.
Well, I feel like you would write differently with a spray paint than you would with a marker or something. That's what I'm
I
saying.
think you have a
That's
good point.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I think I would think you would.
I'm pretty sure I do.
But when we wrote over Jeff and Terry's, I don't think that I wrote like I
Yeah, right, exactly.
right, but I don't know really.
You try, maybe, but it can't be the same thing. Unless you're drawing a big line.
Yeah, because it's not the.
Yeah,
no. There might be certain ways that you would make it A or a certain.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the exclamation point too. Could be maybe you do like a big like triangle thing. Like there's little details you can like
Yeah.
find.
Or like a little heart underneath.
Yeah, like whoever wrote that, I don't feel like they have any artistic ability whatsoever. I mean, they.
With the middle finger,
Yeah, I mean that was
Yeah, that was bad.
pretty bad.
That was bad.
Baja just reminds me of JT for, like I said, because he always, although he says Baja, but I don't know.
Maybe we can fit the bar.
They run. They run rushed.
And why would he put a signifier that makes it very obvious that it's him?
That's true too. He wouldn't put Baja. Because who else says that?
Right. Nobody does.
Yeah.
But then, see, that's what I'm saying. Is like, would Weber put a middle finger to incriminate himself?
I wouldn't have put the middle finger to F you until you said it. It makes sense. That's what it means. I just wasn't thinking that at all.
It's almost like somebody's doing this stuff to try to make it look like it's somebody else. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Just like this note, like we talked about before, with the note where it said Weber's the pure one, which would make us automatically think, oh, it's got to be Weber doing this. But then, what about the Weber phone call too?
Okay. Alright. I just want to give a heads up in this reaction that when I do the next Launch TV reaction, it's gonna be an hour and 40 minutes long. Dear God, that is longer than most of my Devil Inside showcases. And if my upload speed isn't messing up, I'm reacting to the entire video in one. But because of how long that is most definitely going to be put off till probably late tonight as well. Hour and 40 minutes. That's how long that reaction is. That's crazy.
How's that?
And that's still part of it.
Have we been over everyone's like motives and stuff? Because if all the things are trying to like get us to like point fingers at each other, they're trying to split the lounge apart. So having motives for each person could be.
That sounds like a Weber thing to do.
It does, and the thing is they actually made it a little bit stronger because the key people they made stronger. So it's just like with Jeff and Terry now. I have to believe that it's not them.
I agree.
But it can be somebody. It can be somebody that they're connected with.
It could be, but they might not know about it.
Yeah,
or they're being manipulated to do certain things.
I don't know because I didn't really look at them like afterwards, but they seemed like they were like pissed off that somebody.
Oh yeah, they were shocked. Jeff went right out. Someone was looking out there.
Yeah.
He was going through the area. Yeah, he even got a tick on him looking out there.
Yeah, he probably bought that tick from his house.
You think so?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, we were over there for 10 minutes one time, and he had a tick on him.
If
I
that.
hate ticks.
Yeah.
They're horrible creatures.
Yeah, I hate ticks. I just don't know anymore, and I really don't. But I don't even want to point fingers because I don't know who to point them at anymore.
There's nobody. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Who else can you point at unless we just gotta? I don't know. I don't even know.
But somebody did bring a good point when Tom said something about somebody knows the pathway and everything. We didn't even look at the woods. So he could have came back through the woods, did that, and then been hiding in the woods, and he could have been part of this all along.
Could have just waited.
Which we were talking about, I think, last time too, is that Kevin is he's a common denominator in all of this too, and he would be the least likely that we would ever think that would
100%.
do it.
And he's cool enough for everybody to work with anybody.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, right?
Yeah, right. It could be him, JT.
Yeah.
They've been buddies for They had that man crush on each other.
Kind of did bromance.
Yeah. I don't know. All right. Well, you know what? I don't even want to think about it anymore. I got to wash all that crap off tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't do it right away, but I get it. You have to do that challenge.
Yeah, I knew they were going to take a long time, and I knew it was going to go to dark time.
Yeah. It did take a while.
Because croquet always takes a long time.
Oh yeah, you're telling me with the hour and a half. Oh, sweet God. Anyways, Launch TV is definitely going to be last to react to today if it's that long. Anyways, so yeah, I still think it's Weber. I will be reacting to freaking long ass croquet. Dude, all croquet videos he did in the past has not passed 40 minutes. How is this one an hour and a half? God. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll be reacting to Athmon's video from yesterday next, and then I'm gonna do an SMG4 short. And Tom, all caught up again, the order's probably just going to be SMG4 half-mile McJuggernuggets, where the order's usually half-mile SMG4 and McJuggernuggets. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Stay tuned for the next one.